It's a good one to learn on. So you can see what I mean though, like you know, there's something unusual. I'm gonna run some clips right now that actually, no, you know what, I got two expensive cameras. I'm gonna unload them first. Whatever. Well, look at that for a day. What do you guys think about that? Not bad, hey? I love this. I love spring here because you get the white flowers on the Saskatoon berry bushes, which those are called, and they're delicious. And all the yellow flowers come out. It's a pretty awesome time of the year. And you got a Honda XR. So let's go. I'm going to take you guys up to. There was a picture I wanted to take, and I've done it every year. So, and I think I'm going to give you guys a lesson on the obstacle that I hit to get this picture. So let's go check it out. And you guys got a lesson riding tip coming your way, and it's one you don't want to miss. So stick around. Go button. Wow, wow, wow. Holy cow, it's a nice day, you guys. So yeah, just around a few corners here. That's a gnarly hill, by the way. I wonder if the XR would get up that one. I don't think I've tried that one. Maybe we'll give that a try. Let's go get my favorite picture before the sun gets to high noon. As you guys know, the best picture time is morning and supper time, I guess. Oh wow, it's beautiful. Bruh. Not too shabby, hey? I like these corners. We can almost rail them like a berm, some of them. You hear that back pressure, you guys? There's no popping. That's one way you can tell that your bike's jetted really good. Well, you see that eagle or something, or hawk, or what was that? It was flying at like ground level. Okay, let's find my obstacle. It's a ginormous rock. It's here somewhere. It is right over here. I like when these berry bushes, do you guys have these too? I think that's what they're called, Saskatoon berries. When I'm bored, I actually pick a few of them once they come into, there's feathers. I usually pick a few when they come into season. They're pretty tasty. Ah, that tree's not blooming as good as I hoped it would be. But there's that, I don't even know if I can get the XR over that rock. It's kind of a gnarly rock for the XR. I guess there's one way to find out. Actually, no, you know what, I got two expensive cameras. I'm gonna unload them first. Whatever. Oh, I guess we can get over it. That's gnarly. Oh, my camera went down. That's a good 2-foot rock. So you got to bring your A game for stuff like that, you guys. I'll break it down for you guys, and I'll see if I can help you guys out with how you do stuff like that. But that's a good 2-foot high rock on a heavy 650L that's loaded way down with stuff. Let's get situated here, and I'll break it down for you guys after I get a couple of pictures, actually. So yeah, like I was saying, you guys, for obstacles like that, if you guys haven't already watched in my playlist, I've got Learn to Ride Dirt Bikes. I've done a few episodes on getting over logs and obstacles like that, so I'll keep it pretty brief, but if you guys want to really in-depth, then go into there. And I'm also in my community, I'm going to do some really in-depth, like really one-on-one kind of stuff, but I'll just keep it brief right now. What you guys want to do, like there's some debate on the internet, I actually looked it up, and some people call it a double blip. So a double blip or a jap zap or a splatter, that's for bigger obstacles, but basically this is like a double blip. So I would assume they get that name from, like, if you got an obstacle, you basically crack the throttle and you're looking for about 3/4, anything above the halfway point of the obstacle. So you got to kind of, as an example, if the obstacle's 2 feet high, anywhere's above the 1 foot, like the middle line, I always aim for the tip of it, or about 3/4 of the way up the obstacle. And that's your double blip. So you first crack the throttle, blip the throttle to get your front wheel lofted in the air. And then when you tag the obstacle, it compresses the front forks, which bounces the front end up like that because the rebound of the springs, right? So when you hit it, it does that. But when you hit the obstacle, it corrects it. So it's basically, that's your double blip with the throttle. First one is to loft it, second one is to get over. So it would look like this. You go catch the top, that's your first throttle, catch the top, the front comes up, and then it levels out like that, right? So, and then the second blip is to get over it. So 1, 2. It's a lot easier than it looks, and what I would suggest is sorry, there's an airplane going over, by the way. What I would suggest is finding smaller logs that you're comfortable with, almost logs that you can just ride over, and then just practice throttle control. Like that's the hardest part, is the throttle control and body position. You kind of just want to practice tagging the top of the obstacle. So find a log you can ride over and then just tap it, ride over it, tap it, and then look for a log a little bit bigger. You know, it's a good technique to know because it applies to pretty much everything with wheels, well, except bicycles, but anything with a throttle, and it helps you learning that throttle control, you know, getting through creeks or puddles or, you know, whatever the obstacle is. It's actually quite an easy technique once you get the hang of it, but it's a little trickier on 300+ pound bikes and adventure bikes, because then you got to kind of put a little more body movement into it. But anyways, that's the gist of it, you guys. So I'll show you what I mean here slowly, or I'll do some slow-mos. So I just got the GoPro here, you guys, so you can see what I mean, right? Like you just catch, and that's actually a good obstacle if you can find some that's got a little bit of transition, so it's not straight up and down. It's a good one to learn on. So you can see what I mean though, like you know, I know it doesn't look like much now, but you know, when you're here in person on your bike, it's a good couple feet high. You gotta kind of know what you're doing to do stuff like that. I know I make it kind of look easy, but I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like, it's a tricky rock. But if you catch it kind of up, you know, if that's the middle, you want to catch it up near the top, or, you know, I always aim for 3/4, just enough to compress your front forks, right? Now it gives you that loads your springs up so that when they unload, that kicks your front end up, and then when you hit it with the back, it levels it out. So I'll run it again slow motion, like really slow, so you can see what my bike's doing. But right on. I hope that helps you guys. Like I said, there's really in-depth videos in my playlist, Learn to Ride Dirt Bikes, so check that out. And I'm gonna have a lot more stuff coming for the members once I get some. LOL. Beautiful, eh? How's the picture look? That's the new GoPro. That's 5.3K on a 4K timeline. Cool, eh? Oh my gosh, you guys, so we got the wrap today. Honey ham, love it. Gatorade essential, potato chips, and a beautiful day. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys, some of those tips. I'm gonna go do shoot one more video for my YouTube shorts. How many of you guys watch my YouTube shorts? Let me know in the comments. It's funny, I never really used my YouTube shorts until really this year, like this past winter that we just had. I never thought that it was that appealing to people, but oddly enough, I'm getting more views on those than my regular videos, like they just skyrocket in views. I guess maybe they're just easier to watch, like they're usually a bit shorter. I don't know, it's weird. But anyways, I love this section of road. Maybe we should get some shots here. Yeah, I think we should. It's too nice not to. Yeah, let me spin around and roll the nice shots. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy those clips. They turned out really good, I think, but there's something unusual. I'm gonna run some clips right now that you guys haven't seen. Of course, when I get those clips on this straight stretch, of course I gotta ride and then turn around and come back and then set the camera up and do it again, and you know how it goes. But when I was riding away from the camera, there's something, I'm thinking it's the bike echoing off the trees, but it could be turkeys. It's hard to tell on the camera until I get home with some good speakers. Or it's very unusual. I'll run it right now and let me know what you guys think. Very weird. So let me know what you guys think. Probably by now I've been home and I've heard on the computer, and it likely was turkeys, but it's definitely, I got that new high-end mic so it picks up everything. But what was weird is it happened 2 or 3 times. Normally if there's an animal and they hear the big old XR, they're long gone. Okay, kind of weird that there's deer right here. Yeah, I don't know, I'm freaked to even go over there. If there's a bear chasing them, we're just gonna make lots of noise. I'm out of here. Get hit by a deer or a bear. Yeah, screw this. I'm out. I'm out. You guys can call me a wuss if you want, but I'm not into animals when I'm by myself. And oddly enough, I just did a couple videos ago that riding solo video. Now I'm super freaked. My hair's actually stood up. Because not too long ago I saw a big bear not too far from here. And that's definitely unusual for where I am. In all my years I've only seen a couple, but holy, freak me out. What's the timing of those deer would run right out when I'm talking? How weird is that? And I heard weird noises over there. I bet you any money there's a bear eating a turkey or something along those lines. Ooh, big rock came down. Anyways, yeah, let's put some distance between that spot and me. So right on, I hope you guys enjoy those clips. I'm gonna go film some more how-tos for my YouTube shorts. Now that my shorts are filled. Oh gosh, look at that for a picture. Oh boy, okay, I got to. Let me know what you guys have been up to in the comments. Hit that thing and click and, you know, all that boring stuff. You don't want to hear it. Right on, till the next one. Brap. Freaked out.